God help us all. As the sunlight vision through her room, it slowly woke the blonde-haired girl that was sleeping in the bed. Her eyes fluttered for a second before she realized it was too early to be awake, let alone thinking about getting up. The alarm she had, the alarm she had sent alerted, atarted to shrill. Good God, you damn long words! Sent atarted to shrill a loud noise that was giving her a headache. Walker grabbed the knife under her pillow, tossing it at the alarm clock, but as the sound fully stopped, Sarah turned around, turned on her back. She looked at the white ceiling, and sometimes, if you look close enough, you can see things in the plaster of it all. That's called getting drunk. As she laid there for several minutes before getting up, Sarah was wearing one of them there long shirts and underwear as she walked in the bathroom. Sweet Lord. I'd like to put her up on my wall. Sarah reached inside the glass shower. She turned the hot water and she let it start warming up. I warmed her up. Ugh, do I really have to do this, Guru? No, you must. Because the agent walked over to the mirror. As she looked at the reflection that stared back at her, she had stated to hate the reflection that looked back at her. Fine. She couldn't remember who she was, and she was sure she broke his heart in the process. The steam of the hot water got her out of the train of thought as she stripped her clothes off and climbed into the shower. Guru, do I really have to read this? No, you must. Sarah stood there. She let the hot water run over her body. Her body ached from last night's work. What she had to do for minimum wage. I know you're a paid sister. Sarah reached over to the right as she picked up her coconut shampoo and rubbed it over into her scalp as she dragged her nails against her scalp. She pressed her hair out and applied the conditioner. Once she was done, she wrapped a towel around her chest. She started to get ready for work. Though she didn't like to work at Aunt Aunt, it was the best she could do for not remembering anything about herself. Apparently she remembered she broke a man's heart, but God forbid she remembered anything else. Platos, what are they? Sarah put on the orange shirt with the white pants along the orange headband. It didn't take her long to get ready as she had it down now. Agent Walker headed out to her car. As she got inside of her car and headed to work, Sarah drummed her fingers on her steering wheel, as she waited at the red light. She had hated waiting at red lights. I know all about that. It was her least favorite thing to do. Finally, when the light turned green, she pushed her foot on the accelerator and turned her car into the orange parking lot. Sarah turned her car off and climbed out of the car and locked it as she walked into the front door, unlocking the door. It seems like she's the master of unlocking things. Oh, God, it hurts. Sarah started getting everything together as it was her turn to open. She wasn't tired anymore at this point. Everything had woke her up from the point of not getting a quick nap in. Sarah glanced across the parking lot to the subway that used to be the old Buy More. She had never remembered going there, but it seemed like such a waste of having it closed. The closest one that was near her was Los Angeles, and that was quite a drive. Quite a drive that she never looked forward to. I know, girl. Sarah had helped the few customers that had wandered into the store. Walker got up to the counter and she sat down with her back to the door. Though she wasn't looking, she could tell if someone came in. Because she has eyes in the back of her head. My God! It's like green women all over again. She drummed her fingers on the counter as she stared up at the ceiling. Today, Sarah only had to work a half shift, so she was going to have to make the long drive to Los Angeles Buy More because something was wrong with her TV and she had to buy a new one. Oh my God, why? Oh God, why?